Welcome back. You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show here on Flow FM. And it's time to now go to Rylee Cocks, our Wimmera Netball correspondent, who joins me on the line. Lovely to be with you again, Rylee. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, let's get into the weekend that was, starting with the game that a lot of people were looking forward to in round 5, and that was Nil and Horsham going at it. What went on in this one in the end, Rylee?
Yeah, so I thought this game had the potential to be quite a close one, but I was actually wrong. The Demons beat Nil 74-30, so they had a really good win, winning by 44 goals in the end. So I was quite surprised with this result. Demons really put their foot down in this game, having a solid win over Nil.
Can you come to think of any reason why it would be the case that we'd get such a blowout in the end? I mean, we know Nil are always competitive virtually, so what springs to mind as to why it was so easy for the D's there?
Not really sure. I think the Demons the last couple of weeks seem to have really found their groove again, showing that they will also be one of those top teams again this season. I just think maybe the Demons have found their groove again of being one of those top 2 sides like they were last year.
Well, there's finding your groove, and then there's that. Let's talk about the rival side of Horsham, the Demons, and that is the Horsham Saints, of course. They were in action against Ararat. How did that one finish up?
Yeah, so we thought Saints would get an easy win here, and they did get that easy win. They won 75-37. So they had a really big 13-goal lead at quarter time, and they just kept capitalising on that win. Their young player, Madison Bassoon, is proving to be quite an asset in their team. She's got in the best once again this week. She's an under-17s player, but showing that she's quite an asset in that A-grade team for Saints.
How did the Warwick Eagles get on against Dimmy?
Dimmy bounced back from their loss against Demons the week before. And they beat Warwick 65-27. So, Dimmy got a really good win here. And their shooter, Nicole Polikapu, had a big contribution to the scoreboard, shooting 52 goals for Dimboola.
And finally, your side in action away to Minyip-Murtoa. How did you fare?
Yeah, this one was a bit of a tough one. Minyip actually got the win over us, 54-39. So credit must go to them. They put out a solid 4-quarter performance, and it was quite close up until half time, but after that they just popped their foot down a bit more. There was a lot of positives that come out of the game for us, but this week we've worked hard at training to work on a few of our weaknesses that showed in that game, but we're hoping to move forward this week after that loss against Minyip.
So how are the girls feeling? Because you must now be thinking, well, we've had a couple of losses now, and you probably didn't expect to lose that one. So I guess it shows there's a chink in the armour. How do you sort of try and, navigate things from this point now with a big game coming up at home to Dimmy this weekend?
Yeah, I think because we're still a relatively new side, having been a new team in the comp. So I think we're still just continuing to work on our connections each week. The girls, they're not too bad. We're not dwelling on the losses. We're just trying to move forward and take positives out of each game and work hard at training to, keep our connections strong and work together as a new team.
All right, let's take a step back and just look at that ladder. Let our listeners know how it's shaping up.
Yep, so on top there's Saints, who are undefeated, showing that they're quite the team to beat this year. And then second is the Demons. And then third, Dimboola. Fourth, ourselves. And then fifth is Minyip. And then we go to Stool, Nil, Warwick and Ararat.
All right, well, we did touch on your game against Dimmy on the weekend. Obviously, they've bounced back, and you need to do that now this week. So what do you think will be the approach from your head coach going into this game?
Yeah, well, this game is actually third versus fourth. A lot of the papers have actually put this down to be the match of the round, so there'll probably be a lot on the line this week for our girls. Like all teams, we'll be going out there with the intention to get a win. And I think just from the coaches, it's just going out there playing our game of netball and working on what we've been doing well so far as a team. So, yeah, we've been working really hard at training and we're just trying to get those connections right and hoping that we can do that against Jimmy this weekend. We know it's going to be a tough match, but we're really looking forward to the game.
The prospect of a bit of a nail-biter between Ararat and Minyip-Murtoa must also have people relatively excited for this fixture.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one. I think Ararat, they're still yet to get a win on the board, but I think Minyip seem to be starting to work well with their team. They've got a lot of players that they can bring up from B grade, and I just think Minyip will get the win in this one.
All right, Warwick Eagles have an opportunity to cause a bit of an upset given that Neil didn't show up last week, you might think, Rylee?
Yeah, so this is 7th versus 8th as we go by the ladder, and I think it'll be quite a close game. I think Neil will be looking to bounce back from their big loss against Demons last week. Warwick will definitely make it hard for them, but I think, Neil will push them, and I think Neil will just get a win here.
Okay, the Horsham Saints will sit out this week, which leaves the last game between the Horsham Demons and Stawell. The Demons, after their performance apparently last week, you'd surely have them at favourites, or how do you see it?
Yeah, I definitely think Horsham are the favourites in this match against Stawell. They're seem to be back in form like they were last season, and I just think they'll be too strong for Stawell this week, especially on their home court. So I see the Demons getting away with this one quite easy.
Rylee Cocks bringing us our weekly report on the state of Wimmera Netball. Thanks so much for your time, Rylee. Good luck tomorrow in what will be a massive game, and all the best to you.
Thank you very much. It should be a good day. We're also supporting the MND Foundation tomorrow, so it should be a great day out for everyone.